Looks like we are live. How's it going, everybody? This is Dan Dix here, reporting for Press for Truth. We're here at 420 Vancouver, here at Sunset Beach. Let me give you a shot of what we're looking at here. A lot of booths set up, a lot of vendors. There's the main stage. Of course, 420 is still quite a few hours away. It's only around 11:30 a.m. or so. And let me know if you can hear me okay. Make sure I got some people tuning in. All right, looks like we got some people tuning in already. That's a good sign. If somebody lets me know they can hear me. I don't have a mic set up this time. Rika, the hopeful volunteerist. How are you? Good to see you. Michael Madsen's here. Ryan, Anonymous, yo. Lots of crackheads. Sound is great. Sounds good. Good audio. All right. Sounds good. Now, just a little bit of a heads up. 420 is obviously a few hours away from now. We're here on the West Coast, so Pacific Standard Time. I think it's only around 11:30 a.m. or something like that. So the big countdown to 420 is not going to be happening for another 4 or 5 hours from now. So I will be going live for that, but not here on YouTube. There's a reason for that. Right now, again, let me show you. Hey Lee, hello. I'll show you guys what we're looking at here. You got the police here watching everyone sell and smoke cannabis right down here. Number of booths, lots and lots of booths. That booth there, Liberty Farms, is my friend's booth. They have a couple of booths down there. And that's the main stage over there. And the reason why I'm up here and not walking around in the crowd as I normally am is because YouTube has recently been cracking down on cannabis-related channels in a big, major way. In fact, I found out that it's okay to talk about cannabis on YouTube, but right now they are purging channels that show any kind of smoking going on. So if I walk around in this crowd, you're certainly going to see a heck of a lot of smoking going on, and there's a really, really good chance I'll probably get a strike on my channel. So I do not want to take that chance. So Skull Train has mentioned Dlive. In fact, that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be going live to Dlive. That is built off of the Steemit blockchain. So if you guys want to see the live broadcast of 420, I'm going to walk around in the crowd. I'm going to interview people. I'm going to film the countdown from the stage. This is all going to be happening on my Dlive account, and you can find that on my Steemit page. And links for that should be in the description below. But just in case they're not, it's Steemit, like STEEMIT, steemit.com/@pressfortruth. Be sure to be following me there at steemit.com/@pressfortruth, where Pacific Standard Time, I will be going live just prior to the big 420 countdown. And again, we'll have the up-close view of what that's like.
There's one more empty booth.
Let me show you one more. People are still setting up here. And normally I, would be walking around in this crowd, interviewing people, showing you guys what's up. It's a beautiful thing to watch the open free market. Oh, somebody's saying it's not standard time. What does the S stand for in PST? Anyways, you know what I mean. It's West Coast. I'm here in British Columbia. And I'm going to be going live at around 4 o'clock. That's around 7 o'clock out where I used to live. Daylight savings, says Ryan Anonymous. All right. So All right, Damn Dirty Ape says it's around 12:15 right now. So we're about 4 hours away from me going live on Dlive. So guys, make sure you are tuning in again to my Steemit account if you want to catch that. Because the purge is real. They're going hard after cannabis-related channels right now on YouTube. There's a guy called Urban Ramo. He was recently had his channel completely terminated. Over 170,000 subscribers he had, and just poof, gone. His channel was just gone. And then Pot TV is another one. They have recently been terminated as well. They had thousands of videos, educational videos on cannabis, but because a lot of their videos show them smoking, YouTube's cracking down on this. Even though so many places, Canada's about to legalize. A lot of states in the US have legalized. It's going in that route, but YouTube is an American company, and they've decided that, as for the time being, any channels that show any kind of smoking or, in their words, encourages drug use by showing the use of drugs, they are going to be terminating the channel. Even though I don't find it to be, a drug myself. I put it on par with, coffee or something like that. Not even. I put it on par with blueberries. I mean, it's not addictive, whereas coffee is, and it's certainly not going to harm you, much like tomatoes or blueberries aren't going to. And that's what I put it on par with. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm going to try to keep an eye on the chat. Let me see if I can... Oops. Let me stop that. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I'll try to keep an eye on the chat. I'm not going to go super long here on this particular feed, but I am going to go live very soon to my Facebook, and I may also do this on Periscope, to go to my Twitter, to let everybody know that it's not going to be happening on my YouTube channel this particular year. We're going to be going to Dlive. Once again, you can find that and follow me at steemit.com/@pressfortruth. I already did a live broadcast earlier today to test it out. A little bit of trial and error, trying to figure it all out, but I finally got it working. So I will be doing that one. So keep an eye out for the links coming to Twitter. Keep an eye out for the links on my Facebook, and especially the Dlive. That's going to be where it's at. And man, I wish I could walk around and show you this crowd, but honestly, it's not worth having the channel terminated because showing some people smoking. They've warned about that, and literally friends of mine with over 170,000 subscribers, being on YouTube for 11 years, just memory hold. All those videos just gone. And I certainly don't want that to happen to my channel. And also, they've been demonetizing a lot of my content, but then monetizing certain videos that will end up that I don't get the ad revenue for whatsoever. So I'm not gonna allow them to do that. Somebody says Pot TV still up. I don't know if you're thinking about the same Pot TV. This is in Vancouver, but if they got their channel back, then that's great news, really. It's good to hear. No, they didn't only get a strike, they were terminated. Ryan Anonymous is wondering. Dan, I hope you've archived all your vids offline, says RB Rex. Yes, I have. I have been saving every video that I've been making in, as a hedge, really, to be able to upload them to other alternative platforms. Some of those platforms that I'm on, by the way, is BitChute is one of them. You can find me at bitchute.com/pressfortruth. You can find me at Minds at Press for Truth. You can find me at DTube at Press for Truth. You can find me at Dlive, and Steam It, and I'm probably forgetting some. But you know, it's time to start migrating off of ThemeTube, which I'm on right now, just to you know, let you know where we're going to be actually going live for the big countdown. So if you are just tuning in, I'll tell you once again, we're here in Vancouver at Vancouver's 420 event. A lot of booths, like an open free market selling cannabis and cannabis related products, all sorts of things. I mean, you know, but again, I'm not going to get too close into this crowd. YouTube's got a problem apparently with showing anybody smoking weed in videos. As I said, they're clamping down. It's a major push happening right now. Greetings from Europe, where 420 is about to end. Saul Goodman. All right, Goodman's probably feeling pretty good, man. Gordon Freeman, what's up? I don't even care about 420 event. Just seems a way to decentralize people with legalizing marijuana. Well, in Canada, legalization is coming around the corner, but it's not exactly what a lot of people think it is. Really, what's happening here is the monopolization of an industry where the growers who have been building up BC Bud and that globally recognized brand over the last few decades are being snuffed out, and the Liberal government is supplying all of these licenses to some of their kind of fat cat insider crony capitalist buddies is what they're doing. So the reason why legalization in Canada has been put off, you know, it was supposed to happen a long time ago, is because really they're getting their ducks in a line, wiping out the mom and pops and being sure that they can take over the industry and properly monetize it and you know, get all the strict regulations on it. Yeah, Lee, exactly. They're going to have GMO seed. They're going to radiate this stuff. They're going to reduce all of the medicinal benefits of the cannabis plant. You're only going to be allowed to buy from what's called an LP instead of a DG. So designated growers is how it used to be, but now it's going to be licensed producers. And they're only giving these licenses to people who are willing to toe the government line, which is going to be churning out unmedicated, radiated GMO seed and heavy regulations. I mean, you're not even going to be allowed to ride a bicycle anymore in this country if they find out that you've indeed been smoking cannabis. So it's not quite the legalization people have in mind. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is Vancouver's 420 event. I will be going live on Dlive in just a few hours from now, so make sure you tune in. Tune into my Dlive channel. You can find that at steemit.com/@pressfortruth, steemit.com/@pressfortruth. I don't even think you have to sign up for an account if you don't have one. You should still be able to watch my videos from there. You may have to click the follow button on Dlive, and then you should be able to tune in to my live stream. I'm going to head on into this crowd. We're going to interview people. We're going to speak to people. We're going to show all the different booths that are handing out cannabis. And I'm already taking a chance today by going live to my YouTube, but I wanted to inform you guys where in fact I am going to be, and that will be Dlive in just a few hours from now. So I'm going to keep this one short, guys. I'm probably going to wrap this up in the next 5 minutes or so, unless you got a bunch of questions, but I am going to go live immediately after this to Twitter, maybe for 5 or 10 minutes, walk around in the crowd, and then we'll go to do it as well on my Facebook. If you happen to be following me on Facebook, be sure to follow me there, because I'm going to go live there as well. And then again, I'll be live on Dlive for the big main event. We'll go get a nice view from the top of the stage there, where this place is going to turn into a huge puff of smoke all at the same time as people join together in solidarity to celebrate the cannabis plant. It's a pretty nice day. It's kind of cold, a little bit chilly out here, but that's okay. I don't mind whatsoever. Cheeseburger says in the USA, weed is already all GMO, no more seeds at all. Yeah, you know, Monsanto already basically controls every plant on the planet. I mean, they've got a vested interest in gaining control of all organisms and life forms, and cannabis is certainly not out of the question for them. In fact, I think they have gotten involved in that a long time ago, and as I said, you know, the government right now is just getting their ducks in a line, making sure that they can monopolize the industry behind the scenes before legalization comes around. That's why you'll always see me say legalization with quotation marks, because it's not what people would generally want in terms of real legalization. Yeah, there's a lot of pizza going around here, a lot of snacks and the chips and donuts, and you know, the food trucks and the munchie trucks are going to do very, very well here, especially around 5 o'clock. I think they're going to do very well. So I think that's it, guys. Going to keep this one short, under 20 minutes. Again, the point of this live stream today is to let you know, unfortunately, here at YouTube, they're being a bunch of douchebags. They're shutting down cannabis-related channels. Anybody who shows any kind of cannabis use on film is having their channels terminated. Not even a strike, just all-out terminated. And we found out that is the reason why they don't want to show people smoking cannabis any longer, even though it's legalization is looming, not only here in Canada, but in America as well. The YouTube party is over, Lee. It's sad. I've been on this platform for 11 years, you know, contributing to making it what it is, you know, helping to build it up, constantly promoting it. Now I find myself trying to tell people to sign up to my Steemit and go over to my DTube and go to my Dlive, and you know, I'm gonna be broadcasting live on you know, Twitter and Periscope and Facebook and DTube and Dlive because of the YouTube censorship and the massive clampdowns we're seeing. So it is a shame. Once again, guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Vancouver's 420. A lot of booths, but it's still just early in the day. It's only around probably 12:30 or so. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one. Again, I'm gonna be live for the main event, for the big countdown at Dlive. This is built on the Steemit blockchain. I did a test broadcast earlier. It took me a little while to figure it out, but I finally got it figured out. So I will be live there. So stay tuned for that. And that's gonna do it, guys. Stay tuned. I will be going live once again on Dlive, steemit.com/@pressfortruth. You don't want to miss this one. Vancouver has one of the best 420 countdowns in Canada. I used to cover this back in Toronto when I lived in Ontario, but I've been doing this for a few years now in Vancouver, and it's quite the sight to see. So if you want to check that out, here, check this out. That is a lot of pizza. A lot of pizza. They are going to do very well today, I must say. Smart people right there. Shouldn't this young man go help her? There you go. I should. Maybe it's time to put the camera down. I'm going to head back on into this crowd, guys, and I will be going live briefly on my Twitter. Follow me at DanDixPFT on Twitter. That's DanDixPFT. I'm going to go live there for a little while to explain the same situation, let everybody know that I'm going to be on Dlive, which you can find me at steemit.com/@pressfortruth. The links should be located in the description below, so check them out. And head on over there. I'll be on Dlive, walking around in the crowd, interviewing people, speaking to people, doing everything that YouTube is threatening to shut down my channel for doing. We're gonna go do it on over at Dlive, built on the Steemit blockchain. It's a beautiful thing. All right, guys, 20 minutes ought to do it. So I'm gonna close this one out. Take care. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to see you on my Twitter very soon. I'm gonna go right after this broadcast. I'm heading on over to Twitter, and then I'll be going to Dlive closer to the 420 countdown. So you don't want to miss it. Steemit.com/@pressfortruth. All right, that'll do it. Peace.